Hello friends, let's solve one activity based question from the topic quadratic equations. The activity is fill in the gaps and complete it. There are three activities. In the first activity, the quadratic equation, that is the general form of a quadratic equation, is given ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and here b square minus 4ac, the value of discriminant, is given. So in the first case it is 5 and in the second case it is minus 5, and we have to find the nature of roots. So we can find the nature of roots of a given quadratic equation by having the values of discriminant. So we know that b square minus 4ac, this is called as the discriminant, which is obtained from the formula by which we can find the solutions of a quadratic equation. So if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal, as we know. Then there is another possibility of having the value of b square minus 4ac. If it is greater than 0, that means if it is positive number, then the roots are real but they are unequal. So we get two different roots which are real if the b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means if it is a positive number. And the third possibility we can have the value of b square minus 4ac if it is less than 0, that means if it is negative value, then roots are not real. So in that case we do not get real roots. So these are the three conditions we have, or we can predict the nature of roots of the quadratic equation by having these value. Now for the first activity, for the general form of the quadratic equation, we have b square minus 4ac is equal to 5. Now if we observe, this value 5 is greater than 0 as it is a positive number. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. So for this case, the roots are real and unequal. And the second value we have b square minus 4ac, that's minus 5, which is a negative number, that means which must be less than 0, and in that case the roots are not real. So here the roots are not real. So this completes the first activity. Now the second is sum of roots are given. Here product of roots are given, and from that we have to find a quadratic equation. So we have the general form of a quadratic equation if the roots are given. Suppose alpha and beta, these are the two roots, then from that we can get the quadratic equation as x square minus into bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, that is equal to 0. So here x square minus the coefficient of x is the sum of the roots and the constant term is product of the roots. So here sum of the roots is given, so we should take x square as it is, minus sum of the roots is minus 7, so we should replace here alpha plus beta by minus 7. So as the sum of roots is minus 7, we should take that in bracket. So minus 7 into x plus alpha into beta is there, that is product of the roots is there. The product of the roots is given to be 5, so we should write here 5, that is equal to 0. Now if we simplify this, we get x square, its minus minus will become plus 7x plus 5 as it is, that is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation we should have in this place. So this completes the second activity. Now let's have the third activity. If alpha and beta are two roots of quadratic equation and the quadratic equation is given this time. So if alpha and beta, these are the two roots, from that we can get an equation x square minus into bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, that is equal to 0. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation if the roots are given, that is if alpha and beta are given. Now in this case, as we can observe here, the coefficient of x square must be 1, but the equation we are given, in that equation the coefficient of x square is not 1 but it is 2. So we have to make it 1. So the quadratic equation given is 2x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now if we have to remove this 2, that is the coefficient of the first term, we have to divide it by 2 throughout. So dividing by 3, we get 2x square divided by 2 minus 4x divided by 2 minus 3 divided by 2, that is equal to 0. Now here in the numerator and denominator 2 will get cancelled. If we divide 4 by 2, we get 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, and the fraction 3 by 2 remains as it is. So the equation will be x square minus 2 into x, that is 2x, minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Now this is in the general form, that is x square minus into bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So if we compare these two equations, instead of alpha plus beta, we have 2 here, that is the addition of the roots is 2. So here alpha plus beta is equal to 2, and alpha into beta, if we compare this alpha into beta, instead of that we have 3 by 2, but signs are different. So the product of these two roots we should take is minus 3 by 2. So we have to take this product along with the negative sign, because in the general form it is plus alpha into beta, but in the equation given to us it is minus 3 by 2. That's why the product of these two must be minus 3 by 2. So this completes the third activity. I hope you understand this concept. Thanks for watching.